Hello, it's Lindsay from the Vintage Button, and it's Junk Journal July, and we are on, let's see, day 12, packaging. I have a room full of packaging. I save every bit of nice cardboard I possibly can. I'm not a hoarder though. I will have a clear out every so often, but here we go. Quick flip through. I have videos for every one of these pages, either a talk through or a sort of craft video. And this is the packaging. This is yesterday's. I do want to point out yesterday's. I added a little crown and a necklace, so now she's a queenie. Okay. What I want to do here is I want to make something that honours me as a junk journaler, because I reuse stuff, but also the cards that I found in the book. Now the book wasn't complete. I have a handful of cards that were in the book that were just sort of taken off when I first got it, I think. So this is how I kind of want this to be, so that it does stick up a little bit on the top, but I've said before I don't mind that. I don't want anything sticking up at the bottom, but I don't mind if things stick up at the top. And I want it to be a little bit like a wallet that sort of lifts up like that. And I've already done some preparations so that we're not here for 10 million years. And this is what I've done. I got my homemade distress ink and some, well, actually this is homemade distress ink because it ran out, and some more homemade distress ink. Is it distress ink? Distress mica spray. It's all the same thing. It's just paint. That's like metallic paint. That's just watercolour paint. I think I put some silver in there as well. The silver one, and this is the original Tim Holtz distress spray, it's not a bright, it's more like a gunmetal, so if you kind of see, if you've not got it, just for you to be aware, it's not going to be like a bright shiny chromy silver. It's more like a gunmetal. I quite like it, and it just has a little bit of a sheen. So yeah, I've got some silver. What have I got that I'll replace that with? I think I have got some silver somewhere. Have I? I will have. So this is a bar of chocolate that is Christmassy, because I think it was eaten around Christmas time. But I'm going to make it not Christmassy by the good old Posca pens and just sort of do some doodling on it before I stick it down. But I want to make it into a sort of a wallet. I'm going to stick down the sides here, and then the idea is I can stuff the cards in and they'll remain safe in there. Okay, so we're going to do that, but first of all we're going to colour in. It's not going to be a very long one today, it's just a matter of sort of compiling it really. I'm going to use the colours that I've been using, which are kind of like these colours, and there was that, and the gold to offset, because there is a shiny silver on this. So I'll start with the gold, and what I'm going to do is like these sort of frongy bits, and I'm not being very careful, I'm just sort of doing that just to I keep it all one colour, so I'm not going to mix the colours. If I add a colour, it's going to be on, and it is very messy, I can see as I'm going, but I don't mind that. So, and it's not even hitting some places, but I don't mind that either. Just about giving a suggestion. And adding to the thing so it doesn't look, like I said, it doesn't look Christmassy. I know adding the gold might make it seem more Christmassy, but once we get the other colours on, hopefully it'll freshen it up. So I thought like the berries could be purple. I'm not doing like the whole thing, just sort of like adding a bit of a suggestion. It's already not looking as Christmassy. Not that I mind Christmas, and I am planning a Christmas in July type thing. I made a journal out of a brown paper bag, and there's just something about this journal that wasn't intentionally Christmassy, and actually doesn't really, when you look at it properly, it doesn't look Christmassy, but I think it could lend itself to Christmas. So I'm going to actually do a page. I've got some spare pages. Well, actually I made some spare pages and added them in. You'll see it's basically going to be in this journal, because I didn't want to do something big for Christmas in July, and I thought, well, it would probably be better if I made it all sort of join in. That was my thinking. I can't say that my thinking is altogether clear all the time. I think, are we finally running out to this? No, it's just not behaving. Like I said, it's really not, you know, it's very messy. It's just a suggestion of colour sort of over the top. So we're going to have some blue and pink flowers. I think these ones will be blue. Go, doesn't look Christmassy now. Amazing, you keep seeing bits you've missed. I remember actually this chocolate, it was nice. It was very obviously a quality chocolate, but the flavours were a bit weird. Okay, so let's do it, because it should be, yeah, it's not moving off, and that doesn't matter anyway. Don't want to smudge. Sorry, I'm taking it off the screen. So I'm actually going to glue down this line here, and that's just so that the it's not as deep, and I want it to be really tight as well, so that it'll actually hold the cards, because it's going to be holding the cards upside down. So let's do that. Then I might put it under my mat, although I actually need it, so I won't put it under my mat. I'll just rub it. I didn't bring a drink in. I've just finished work, which was it was an alright day today. Most, even when they're really busy, they're not terrible days. I just had a day. I had like a meeting and just one client, and I did a lot of catching up on bits and pieces to do. So it was alright. Excuse my nose. Yeah, a little bit there missing. Might put a bit of that there. I know this is a bit clashing, but I don't mind it. Quite like a bit of clash. So this is a wallpaper sample from the Graphics Fairy on the freebie bit. If you ever want to dip your toe into printables, the Graphics Fairy is the one to go, just because there's so many free things and you can mix and match them really well and make your own little kits up. And I really enjoy that. I really enjoy going and looking through and finding different things that I could just print off. And actually, because I don't like things to be too prescriptive, so that's probably why I like that rather than buying a kit. Although I do buy kits, and I thoroughly enjoyed making an Alice in Wonderland flappy type journal, and I wouldn't mind making another one of those, but I don't have any of the stuff left, so I will have to buy a kit for that, which I think I might have already bought it. It might be in my Etsy basket thing, but that'll come up. Ooh, got a little bit there with the blue, although I'm going to put a label over that bit, but let's do it anyway. Okay, so we have this now, and now I want to stick it down so that it doesn't go onto Queenie's wings too much, but it sort of is diagonal across this page. So we're sort of going to go in there and then do a square from there. So I hope your days were all okay. The weather's a bit better here. Actually managed to put some more washing outside to dry. It's a very British thing. I think it's probably a European thing that we dry our washing outside. As an adult, I've never had a tumble dryer. I had one when I was growing up. I think electricity must have been a lot cheaper back then. But not as an adult. That's way too expensive for the electricity. Now I could have made another pocket, but because this is a pocket, I wasn't going to put anything down there. So I'm actually going to just put a scattering of butterflies and Posca pen them too, just to sort of make a thing. Have I done it the wrong way around? I haven't done it the wrong way around, but I have done it so that it's sticking up at the wrong place. But that's alright. We can change it. How did I do it? It's because I'm not thinking about what I'm doing. How did I do it? When I planned it, I was like, oh, that'll do. When I planned it, I'm going to have to go over Queenie's wings. That's alright. Queenie's sitting, she's having a rest. And they're not really trapped. And I'm whimsical, but I'm not that whimsical. So I'm not that bothered. Yeah, Queenie's wings are alright. There we go. So this is our wallet. To make sure it doesn't... It's going to be a bit sticky there, but that'll be alright. So that's that. We will put the cards in when we've finished putting other elements in. So I would like to put the, what it is, the day thing. So I have a large bit of Meg Journal's original sort of the prompt list. I can't word, see, I'm tired again. Which I print off multiple times and in different sizes, just so it is helpful. It takes some of the decision making away. So I might want timeless, so I'm going to try and avoid cutting into that 22. And we will have packaging, and I'm just going to go for this pink one because it's already cut out. Put loads of glue on there now. I really don't like this nib. I don't know, because it's actually wider than my usual ones, and I keep moaning about it and I haven't replaced it. And it gets blocked up, so I just don't get it. I'm like, what is going on? So let's do that. glue for a bit. We make some decisions. So I have here like a number of things. I've got one of my Tim Holtzy stamps that says Field Notes. It's got a little bit of another stamp on it. I really don't mind stuff like that. I'm not a perfectionist by any means. So we can have that because it sort of is a bit of a descriptor of what's inside. And then I thought we could have one of these labels. And then I have an actual flower that I like that brings a slightly different colourway in with a yellow. See, you like that? Look at that, straight away. Straight away! It makes up for all the faff with the putting the actual book down. Right. Let's stick this bit on. Yes, this, like I said, it was a really nice chocolate. Like it, you know, you could tell it was a quality chocolate, but just the taste was a bit off. Not off, it was just strange. I don't really equate chocolate with apple. Not so much cinnamon. I've had chocolate with cinnamon in before, but even that, I think it's good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. See. It was kind of like that, wasn't it? Just to offer a bit of a difference. Coming off the page again. I've slightly tweaked my camera setup, so hopefully there's a little bit more room, because I seem to be going further and further back to the back of the desk. So I mean, I've mentioned this before, and the whole process of this Junk Journal July is for me to work out the easiest solutions for sort of making videos, really, because I don't have a lot of time, and the time I do have, I want to be doing things that are enjoyable, and I spend all day, I do spend all day talking or listening actually, but I do spend all day staring at a screen. And I don't want to do that, so I don't really want to do the editing thing. I think I'd be alright and I'd learn how to do it. I don't want to have the faff of it, really. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, we're going up more like that, or more like that. I think more like that. There we go. Use one of the T cards, sort of a suggestion. Let's cut this out. So I have got ideas for when Junk Journal July finishes. As for like scheduling, I don't know really until I sort of, because at the minute we're making allowances for this. I don't know. Like at the weekend, I might even find it tricky at the weekend, because we're going out, unless I do it in the morning, which I probably will. We're going to a magic show in an old house, like an old National Trust property. Yeah, and we're going to go to this magic show. I like the Handmade in Britain because it kind of is. Let's do that. Do we need a butterfly on there? You see, we do need to introduce some butterflies, so we could have a bit of a butterfly there. We'll put that one there for now, although I don't want it to go on the handmade bit. I've got ones that wouldn't go on the handmade bit. That one wouldn't, but it's a bit big. These are the things that take the time up, I find. Oh, what about this one? This one's sweet. I think it's an old Martha Stewart one. I'm just going to have a bit of a fussy cutting, was a bit off point. Yeah. So yeah, this weekend, and it's kind of like an early evening thing. So And then we're going to go out for dinner after. I don't know quite how we're going to work it. Do I want it like that? I might want it like that. I do want it like that. Okay, so we've got our first butterfly. First butterfly on. Are we going to stay with the purples? Purples and blues. So, can have that. Oh, now which way does it get? It lifts up. How does it lift up, or does it lift down? It lifts up, but it's slightly glued because it's sticky. Okay, so it lifts up. Okay, well it can go on there. It doesn't have to go on it. Kind of need a 3 because I have 3s in my head. 3 is magic number. I like that position, but I don't know if I like that colour. We need pink. Never done as much pink. That's what we need. What do we think? I think we do it. Still recording. I need to sort out the memory on the phone. So there we go. I make a lot of my journals out of packaging, mainly cardboard boxes, and I do plan to like have a tutorial on how I make my like small handheld journals. I think I've done tours of them. I can't remember. I think I just did the Junk Journal July one, so I'm going to do some tours of like my little handheld journals that I have abundance of them. I might even sell them if people want them. Yeah, they're just sort of made out of boxes and my paper that I gather. So I want that not to get involved with a fold. If I do that, that'll be fine. I don't know who that is. I think it's probably my mum. Yeah, my mum messages me every day. I love it. I did have a chat to her today though. And she was telling me all about how she goes out. She goes out a lot more than me. She's got a better social life than me. But then I'm working and I'm generally knackered. It's just that phase of life, I think. And I'm alright with it. Are we going that way with that? Or are we going... Yeah, we need to go that way. That's why these little stamped elements are so useful, just to like bash them all out and mass make them. Because they just become really handy, like little stickers almost that get used. And you create them in your own palette, because you obviously the stamp pads you have are the ones that you like, and then you can embellish them, which we will. We'll just do some dots. Let's see, let's put some gold on this one. This one's not. Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm a bit wary, I'm putting my hand in glue. Not the neatest of things today. It don't matter. It really don't matter. Put some blue on that one. There's some gold and purple on this one. A bit of gold on this one as well. We can squiggle down the sides. What did we do before pens? Took me a long time to get into like the paint marker thing because I just thought it's like felt tip pens. And you know, felt tips are they're not brilliant, are they? What did we say? We said let's just do some dots. There we go. Oh, I've got a brighter pink. Let's do the brighter pink. I want to mix that brighter pink with some of this purple. There we go. I think we're alright. I don't know about that. I have to think about that. I had a Rogue Tracy label. Where did that Rogue Tracy label go? Oh, I don't know. We won't worry about it now. If I add anything different, I will let you know tomorrow. So these are my cards that are left over from this book. Let's just put a few in. Should be dry by now. Like that one. Oh, need the odd numbers. Let's put a forget-me-not in. Here we go. Tidy. Put that down. This belongs back here so I don't lose it. So I just keep my little bits here. I like that. Do I put butterfly, a big butterfly? No, I don't. I think that's enough. That's enough. How does it look like when it's closed? I've got this big bit. It's just, that might get trimmed down. I thought I'm just going to leave it until the end and then I'll decide. So yeah, it doesn't really... When it goes, it's not something that doesn't go with everything else. There you go. Junk Journal July, day 12, packaging. I really enjoyed crafting with you this evening. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a little thumbs up, subscribe, comment, click the bell, please. All of those things that help my little junk journaling, slow stitching YouTube channel grow. There we go. I'm going to go and cook pasta now. Okay, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.